Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Ride With Me, Brian H. Waters. It's been an interesting week in pro wrestling, right? Now, today's subject, so get ready. I just got out of the gym, just got my workout in. Y'all know SummerSlam's coming up next week, so trying to get ready for that. But it's been very interesting. I've been seeing a lot of the Discord from WWE Hall of Famer Rikishi Fatu. Rikishi has a podcast. He's been doing music as well, and he stated his displeasure with Jey Uso. Shout out to Jey Uso, day one-ish. Now, he just stated his displeasure about Jey Uso not being on the card for SummerSlam. Somebody who's hot, who's a merchandise mover. Also, he talked before briefly about Jey Uso not being the Money in the Bank winner, right? And I know a lot of people have gone on to say they think the Money in the Bank briefcase was wasted. I thought it further added to the storyline with CM Punk and Drew McIntyre. And as I said, this is one that you could kind of, as we say in baseball, you could waste a pitch. You know what that means? You'll throw a ball to the batter, knowing they're not going to swing at it, but just to do a certain count or what have you, right? Or sometimes you get them hoping they'll swing when you up in the count. So you could waste this one. You got Tiffany Stratton holding the women's briefcase. Look like she may hold that for a while, and maybe she won't. Maybe she will cash in at SummerSlam, which I hope not. But the big thing that we're here to talk about is Jey Uso, the character Jey Uso, fascination with Mommy, Rhea Ripley. And you see, we've been saying this on different platforms, how it's amazing how WWE wrestlers have been able to separate the character and the art and separate that from the real life human being, right? You see that's not Joshua Fatu, and that's not Demi. You know what I mean? Now Dominic, that's his shoot name. But Jey Uso trying to take her to Waffle House, trying to have a date with her, I think is phenomenal. It's hilarious. I don't hate it at all, folks. I don't. I think it's good. I think it's funny. So when I see all of this, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. You know what I mean? It makes sense. So it's very interesting to see all this happen. I can understand Rikishi's frustrations about the way his son is being booked. Jey Uso is one of the hottest acts in pro wrestling. You see everybody doing the day one-ish. You see him, wherever he goes, he just draws so much attention, great attention, right? Yeet, everybody with the glasses. We're coming up on a year of the Yeet movement, right? Now, last year, as you see, I'm wearing my SummerSlam 2023 shirt, you had Jey Uso as the headliner and main event. And I remember that day, the day of SummerSlam, me, Queen PR, Dog, was walking in Detroit, and I looked up at the little posters that they hang on the light posts, and then I saw another poster, and I said, wow, Jey Uso, one half of the greatest tag team ever, but Jey Uso's face is on one of these posters as the headliner. This year we got Solo Sikoa. Now, the reason why I love the Bloodline story so much is because you see how family has been able to put over family and have a stronghold on everything, right? That's what makes this dope. So when I do see Jey Uso left off the card right now, it is like, oh man, well, why are they doing that? But I do believe we'll see Jey Uso somewhere. And who knows, maybe for some strange reason, maybe he's fine with it, right? He's going to be at Fanatics Fest. No, he's clearly somebody, he's a top guy. No matter which way you look at it, Jey Uso's a top guy. Now, we are waiting for Roman Reigns to come back. We start to see how he's going to get intertwined in the Bloodline story. A lot of people are saying This is how we get Jey and Jimmy back together. Perhaps Sami Zayn get involved. We did see the handshake. I don't think that was done by accident. You know, we saw the handshake. This may have been the first time we've really seen a handshake since the Bloodlines. They was both out of it or in it together. I may be wrong about that. But overall, I think I can understand Rikishi's frustrations with Jey Uso being left off the card. I don't really get him being super frustrated about the storyline. I don't think that breaks up Jey Uso's marriage or Rhea Ripley's marriage. And again, if we're separating the characters, Rhea Ripley isn't married. Demi is. Jey Uso isn't married. Joshua is. So that's where I'm at with that. But y'all let me know in the comments. Thank you for riding with me. Make sure you subscribe to all the Wrestling Realm on all social media platforms.